And welcome back, mayors. We are going to have to strip down the city and decide what is the best path forward to it, just because I have really run out of space to add more manors. I just don't have any left. And then we have all of this new land we can add out here to the east. So for the most part, we're going to have to start introducing a lot of Omega. That's pretty much my answer to it. I'm hoping that there's enough space at the bottom left over for resources. But in the meantime, we are going to start that transition primarily down here at the bottom. And I know I said I was going to wait and use these for expansions for the contest, but that lasted all of about 5 minutes before I changed my mind. So I am going to go ahead and see what I can do here to start getting the city ready for that. As you see, I have to move these over here, much like I had before. We can expand our road back and make those connections. I don't know what I got going on. There we go. And then I can continue to move these down. Hopefully this will let me do this without giving me a hard time, and it did. I can move everything down. The biggest thing here is we need to take a look at that, and I do still get coverage with where the current placement is there, so that is good news. I'm not going to move any more of those, but I am going to move these guys that I started and move them over here, because I'm probably going to have to get back to putting more epics over on this side of the map. I'm kind of nervous about running out of resources and space for all of, again, not just the utilities, but additionally running out of space for the drones that it's going to take for all of the Omega that I'm building. So we're going to have to do this kind of in different steps. And let me see what we got going on for the parks. We got coverage there. Not certain how we missed that coverage there, but we will make good on it. I feel like maybe for the time being I need to see what's going on with the spacing, and generally I put 4 in between, so we're just going to continue with that 4. I was really hoping that I would have enough parks here to stretch this all the way to the end, and I'm going to try. That is what I'm going to have to do, which means I'm probably going to have to put a couple more bridges in there. Let's take a look at what else we have going on for parks, just so we can continue the spread here to make sure that we are doing what we need to do. Very fortunate that I still have a lot of those land expansions left that I can use. I'm just not certain how that's going to work with everything else. I'm probably going to need more of the mayor statues, which is what I was kind of afraid of, especially since I don't know how many more that I have left that I can use. If that doesn't give me coverage all the way to the end, then there's no sense in leaving the space for the landscape. I'm still going to need to add another park to the end. Also going to need to add another landmark. I'm just going to put this in storage for the time being. Pretty much right where I needed to be, counting the spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I gotta leave that one there, it looks like. I need to bring over another building. I'm gonna come over to Frosty, see what I can steal from here, and move over to my main city that I need. I don't know what I got going on for parks, if I have anything left that I can steal. I don't necessarily think that I have any of the Ultimate Mayor statues left, and I don't necessarily see any. I don't think I ended up putting anything over here in Cactus. I did. I have one. That'll get me started. All right. We needed that. I don't know how often we're going to continue to get new land. And getting 2 of them in the same almost month is really unheard of. But for the time being, I guess I'm just going to have to leave this here until we do our next expansion. And it looks like I left myself space there for more bridges. Which I guess is okay because I am going to need more landscape down here. Not necessarily sure how the hotspots are going to work themselves out because I'm getting pretty deep into the city, and the fact that I'm not already at level 10 with all of them, the spacing is just not far enough widespread that I know how it's going to affect anything. It's definitely going to have to become a priority of mine to get that completed. Can't wait to have to come back here and start doing these epics again, since most of them are near $100,000 each just to start building. But I guess the good news is, with all of the progress going on, at least at the very minimum, I'll be getting cash for all the upgrades. Just curious, let's see where the control net goes. Because I did think I could add a little more. I might as well take advantage of everything I can here. don't know if I have any more Mayor Pass buildings or Ultimate Mayor statues left. I want to take a quick look at my hotspots. As you see, just the spread there just isn't that great. Maybe I can move everything down one. Education, transportation. You see, I'm just so close there to the edge. I'm hoping that once I get to the next hotspot level that it'll expand far enough that I don't necessarily need to worry about it. I guess I'll just put these two here. Taking a look at this again, just the spread. Taking advantage of making sure that I have all of the omega where I can put it. Because I'm pretty confident that I'm out of space up here as well. At least as far as the coverage. I don't know why I clicked on water. Goes for that, which I am. So I'm going to have to run omega up the sides there as well. I guess if anything, I'm going to be creating a little extra room. Oh, I haven't expanded there yet. I don't know, how far does this thing go? Too many. Okay, well, it's about as far as I'm going to get on that stretch there. Probably going to move this out and fill in the rest of this here with residential buildings so I can start the epic process again. But I have at least taken a shot at how I think the city is going to at least turn out here in the bottom southeast corner of it. And as you see, for now, this is kind of what the plan is going to be. So I will let this be until I can get up to this section here completed, and then we will jump back in for phase 2. Just want to take one more look to make sure that we have things covered. Space, looks like I'm going to need to add another space section over here just to get to the coverage. And that'll be that. All right, guys, appreciate you tuning in again, following me with these videos. Appreciate your support. Be sure to like and subscribe to these videos so you can see when I start to do the next section. And you can kind of see how the city is taking form. And we will go from there. Appreciate you guys tuning in again. Have yourself a good afternoon. And until next time, happy gaming.